Alright. What's up, y'all? My name is Dontavious Hill, three-time Team USA high jumper, currently coaching high school athletes to secure their goals and actually achieve those college aspirations. Just want to introduce someone to you guys today. Who are we speaking with right now?
Being with Joshua Sutton, athlete at George Mason University.
Okay, awesome. So, Joshua, I just want to ask, so where were you when you kind of first reached out to me, and what were you kind of struggling with at the time?
I think I was at the University of Oregon, so about a year ago. I was high jumping, just doing independent. Just went out there for school, but still wanted to continue track. I followed you for a little bit, noticed your videos, but I kept your videos in my reels and in my saves. I was like, man, like he's on to something. I was like, he really got something going. But just creating that passion that you have for high jump, like that was something I had, but like I had lost a little bit, just due to other things, and then sometimes it's just unfortunate circumstances in the past, or just maybe you and the coach don't see eye to eye. But I was I think right about like right 6'7", 6'8", good jumper. I feel like I was getting a little old. I was like, hey, my knees. But I was watching your videos and I just seen the passion and the calmness and the way to just execute the plan, and that it's not just jumping over a bar, like it was an art for you, and how it was like there was like and you enjoyed it. I was like, dang, like I always like enjoyed it. I like to like coach others and do things. So really just seeing your videos, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to reach out and get some input from a high jump expert.
Yes, sir. Like you said, some really good stuff right there. Just talking about actually enjoying what you do, right? That's one of the biggest determining factors of what can determine an athlete's success, right? A lot of young athletes, they tend to get really tensed up and focusing on, oh, I just got to jump this height and I got to jump this bar. And then if you just really sit there and ask yourself, you say, well, what if you don't jump it, right? What if you don't clear it? Like, how are you going to feel? Right? And most times it's going to be a devastating feeling for most athletes because they haven't tapped into the fact of their original reason of being out there, which is because they enjoy it. Right. So I'm glad you really touched on that, man. I do want to ask,
Absolutely.
you kind of mentioned just starting at 6'8". And so where are you now?
So now I'm up at 272, 73. So that is much better. Something I always wanted to do, just to even to break seven. And everyone always has those practices where like you can jump off the box and say, oh look, like I jumped seven and do something like that. But to be able to get off the ground, it's like, okay, that's more exciting. But just knowing it takes a calmer presence and to not get frustrated, because I'd be like, oh, I'm in my head. And it's like you try to force it, and it really is just you gotta stay relaxed. I think my biggest thing was just sometimes my hips would fall behind me a little bit in my plant step. So just to be able to really activate and hit all pieces at the same time, I think that's how you get that spring to break seven. For my young athletes and just even people in college, I know seven is like that height. You're like, oh my God, like at 7 feet, like that's something that's like really known. It really just takes that calming presence to just be like, okay, like I can do this, like trust my form, trust my body, and kind of just go forward.
Yeah, man. And just speaking about that 7 feet bar, so I broke it for the first time in high school, and I believe you broke it for the first time in college. And it's like, what was that feeling for you like, finally breaking through that 7 feet barrier, especially like when you contacted me, you was at 6'8", to go 4 inches higher, and now today even be 5, 6 inches higher from that moment. What was it like to break into 7 feet?
It was a very surreal moment. You kind of just don't even know how to react. You're like, did I just do that? Like, did I jump that? Like, was that actually me? And you kind of just it becomes one of those things. You watch the videos over and over again. Like I still remember, and like even when I first got to like getting out of high school and college, when I was first like getting up to even 6'8", I was like, that was like a surreal moment. You're like, whoa, this is so high. And it I don't know, like almost words can't even describe it. It's like you just feel like you're soaring in the air. You're like, man, like I don't even know how I did that. And like you look at the video and be like, don't even know how I did it. Like you look at your coach and like you're ecstatic. And it's something that even in the moment you gotta be like, okay, I gotta try to do it again. I gotta try to sit there and replicate it. But in the moment, it's a different level of excitement, especially when you jump in for a long time. I've been jumping since I was in middle school, so jumping for a long time just to be able to do that, you're just like it's like that inner self of first starting high jump was like, oh my God, we did it. I guess we finally have reached a new height and a new goal. So it was very amazing.
Oh yeah, man, that's great to hear. You've been jumping for a long time. Like, I do want to ask, so how has the family experience been? Them just seeing you go from being where you were when you were at Oregon jumping 6'8", to now jumping 7'2", 7'3". Like, how has your family kind of reacted to that, and what's that been like?
It's a grateful experience. I mean, even the support and just knowing that they're like my mom's always like, all right, like Eric, she'll send me the little me emoji that has like the little fist bump every day I'm about to jump at meets, and it was like it's a great day to jump. And they're always proud. They've always been supporters. My mom is always in the stands. Some of my videos come out a little blurry because she'll jump with me when I jump, but I love the support. It's always been there. It's always been the time where it was like, hey, like you never know, like it could be today, it could be another day. Even the days it didn't hit, I was like, oh man, but it was always very uplifting. And then so then when it happened, it was a surreal moment. You could feel the love even from the stands of when the things happen.
Oh yeah, that's great, man. That's always good to hear. Like just from my personal experience, like I just remember when I was high jumping in high school, and it wasn't really a big thing, but as I continued to improve and get better, my family got a little bit more involved, and they pushed me a little bit harder and was kind of embracing me a little bit more as I continued to improve, and that seems like something that happened with you as well. Mom supporting fans, so that's great to hear, man. Uh, I do, I do want to ask. So I know earlier we talked about you being at 6'8" and you coming across some of my content where I discussed fulfillment and just really enjoying the sport. How would you say you applied that, just to your overall approach to the sport after that?
Just enjoying it. I think, especially me coming in like my last collegiate years before I sit there and try to go pro, it became a mission for a little bit. Like I just like I wanted to do good. I wanted to clear the seven. Like I wanted to get that bar. And then it like me and one of my teammates, I call him like he's like my brother to me. But we had like talked about it. He's like, I know it's a mission. Like I know you want to succeed. He was like, but you gotta have like fun with it. And then we reverted back to your videos, and I had texted you about it where I said we taking a whiteboard and we put a whiteboard out at the high jump mat and like the propped it up and was like, okay, like here's what he said. Here's like the progression. Here's what we're gonna do. It just isn't a bar. Like let's have fun with it. And we take whatever you said in your video, and that was the method for the day. And we would try to keep that up for the day and be like, look, no matter how crazy it gets, how rough it gets, or like even if it's not going our way today, the main goal is what we wrote on the whiteboard, and it's helped a lot. Like the mission has helped. Like you're just like, wow, like if he can do it, why can't we do it? Like we're high jumpers. He's a high jumper. It really is his mindset. So then it started to change our mindset, and it's transformed our season from indoor to even to outdoor.
Man, that's big, man. That's so good to hear. Like, just like you said, man, it's all about the mindset, right? And like you said, if I can do it, y'all can do it. And that's really what I preach, and just try to get that concept out there so, you guys can hear it and understand, like, it's not a foreign thing for someone to be able to jump really high. It's not an anomaly. It's not like, oh, he can just do it because he has bounce, or she can just do it. It's possible when you apply certain things, and I'm glad, you and your teammate slash brother was able to do that, you know. And I do want to ask, so looking forward, what are your goals in the high jump looking forward right here?
Trying so just trying to finish the collegiate career. I mean, whatever I finish it with, that's what I finish with. But definitely trying to get up pro. I mean, I've watched like you, I've watched other guys in college, I've watched the greats. I've like Mutaz Barshim is like my all-time great. I'm like, yeah, that I've always watched them. So just even trying to go out there and get pro and just even get a still a little more taste. I've always been in love with track, and track was like I made sure I was good in school so I could still be on the track. I was like, I gotta keep it going, but trying to just get out there and keep doing it, keep doing what I love, and then just even being able to pass that on. I still got some young high jumpers in my high school that I always go back and I go see because they know me, they knew me since I always came back, and then like the state banner I put up, and I want to be able to give that love and that passion also to other jumpers and people who are in love with track. So if I can't get all the way to pro, then I'll try to get somebody else pro. Like I'm gonna try like, hey, somebody's got to get out there. Someone got to be able to do it and just find that passionate love. I've come across athletes and coaches who they're like, I love this stuff. They're like, I can't get away from it. I can't even. If I tried to, I couldn't separate myself from it. It's almost like dying. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. Track is heavy love, so definitely trying to get pro, get more skills underneath me, but just even trying to meet more pros, more athletes, more coaches, and just trying to finish up what I'm doing here and just and make a life out of it.
Oh yeah, man, that sounds good, man. I'm glad to hear that you want to keep impacting and keep moving forward. Just from seeing you go from 6'8", 6'7" to being 7'2", 7'3". I mean, I'm honestly honored to be a part of that journey and just have helped you and your teammate, change your mindset there. So looking forward to seeing where you go from here, man, and continue working hard. Just to close, so guys, I'm Dontavious Hill, Team USA high jumper and professional high jumper right now, as well as high school coach. And right now we're speaking with Josh, and he just talked to us about him changing his mindset and being able to go from 6'8" to all the way to going to 7'2", 7'3" now, and looking forward to continue to improve and finish strong. So
Absolutely.
thanks for hopping on, Josh. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.